Hey guys, hello there, and happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Well-Behaved Wallet Financial Independence live stream, where I'm sharing my journey to financial independence as a middle class person. Like to identify as a wife and mother, but those are things that I am. So it is Tuesday, September. Did I say Tuesday? I hope I said happy Tuesday. Tuesday, September 17th. And just to recap, kind of getting back into this streaming thing, excited to be here and be sharing and interacting with you. If you're watching on the replay, hello. Let me know where you are and how you're doing. So basically the point of this stream is just to check in. And last week, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I had the idea to do how we're doing, how you're doing, checking in, how was your week? And then what are your goals for the next week? Just very, very simple. How are you and what are your goals? Because I know for me, that's what it comes down to, because this is a journey of self-development and growth, and just checking in weekly can be a really important and helpful thing. I know for me, and that is my goal here, is to be as helpful and just as helpful as possible for you, to you. Sorry, I also have, this is my lunch. So we used to call this lunchtime live stream. So I am also working my full-time job. That's what I do. So I work in digital marketing and I market for education institutions. And that's what I've been doing for the past 5 years now. Digital marketing for almost the past 10 years, which is crazy. It's not crazy, it just is. I just needed to update something real quick. Okay, so actually, interestingly, 2 weeks ago, so how are we? How was our week? How was your week? My week was interesting. I got a new planner, which is very exciting to me. This is my new planner. It is just a Cambridge work style. It's an academic year, but it has my favorite layout of the week on one page with a full weekend, thank goodness, and notes on the other side, which I love. So I'm really excited to kind of get into this. It is academic year, so it's July of this year to July of next year. But it was like $20, so I'm not sweating the expense. My plum paper planner is like $60 and no longer worked for me because it was really thick and heavy and I didn't like the paper. Anyway, so that is part of what happened. I got this last week, so that was exciting and I'm sort of getting into it. But 2 weeks ago, I said my 2 goals were to upload more videos to the Amazon influencer account that I have. Right now I have about, I want to say 32 videos, 33 videos, and I made $50 last month. So I am not mad at that. I wanted to upload more because that's what's bringing in the dough here. It's bringing in the cheddar on the side. So I wanted to upload more. That was goal 1. And goal 2 was to research other potential laptops. And wouldn't you know it, that very day, my laptop died. And this laptop had been with me for about 10 years. I bought it in February of 2018. So it had been around the bend with me. 2018. 6 years. Yeah. It was a 2015 model, refurbished. So it was high time to get a new one. I was very excited to get a new one. Can I see? I can't see any comments. Oh, yes, there they are. Excellent. Yay. Hello, Daryl. Hi. Bye, girl. Bye. Hey, Craig. Yes. Hello. Hi, good to hear you. And Daryl, you have a meeting in 15 minutes. Jolie, hello. Matt's gambling. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Got to bring up the comments, man. Hi to everyone watching. If you guys have to head out, awesome. I mean, sad. Craig, have a good doctor's appointment, and thank you. Yes, Jolie, hello. Okay, let me practice putting these. Actually, let me go like this. Okay. Hello. Yes, I'm glad YouTube told me that you're here, Daryl. Craig, yes, have a good doctor's appointment. Take care out there. Yes, you have to go to a meeting. Awesome. Come back for the replay. Very exciting. Thank you. And Jolie, hello. Matt, hello. Good afternoon. Yes, thumbs up. Perfect. Okay, so long story short, I'm coming to you from my new laptop. Let me know if the sound is okay, because It's been 2 weeks. I thought I would remember, but I think I plug the sound. I'm not hearing the sound. If I plug it into my computer, I don't think that's the way. I think I plug it into my mic because I unmute. Okay, there we go. Better, better, now gone. Better, better, better. Should be back. I should be unmuted. Always takes external mic. External mic, yes, it is. But it doesn't say that it's the Yeti, which is what I'm using. The blue Yeti. Yes. Okay, good. Back. We're back. Okay. Awesome. Okay, cool. So that was my 2 weeks. So I wasn't able to make, I think I did end up coming on with my phone last week, but I'm back with a new computer and I'm very excited to have that. Something better lighting. No, not better. I've kind of like that halo effect. Okay. So that was how my week was. So I had the laptop expense, which I'd kind of been saving for, but it was insane. And it was on top of a car expense. We got new brakes, just very exciting. We needed actually brakes, rotors, and fluid, which I have never had just brakes replaced on my car. It's always the brakes and the rotors. And usually it's because I wait, but I keep trying to catch it before it's brakes and rotors and fluid, but that's just how it was. It was $1,200. And I did look up the repair quote on Repair Pal just to make sure I was getting a good bang for my buck. The labor is quite high. The labor, I think, is $145 an hour, which is quite high, and I could probably have gotten somewhere cheaper. The thing is, this mechanic is 1.5 miles down the road, which is why the labor is so high in this area. It's very expensive. I have been going there for the past 10 years. Friends have gone there. My friend's father, actually, who was a huge influence on me, would only go there, and that is why I choose to stay there. So I paid a little bit more in labor. Completely happy with that. So now we have new brakes. I've got a new computer, and I feel like, okay, all right. I did say bring on the challenges in my last stream, and I'm like, okay, we're good with challenges for now. I'm happy with challenges for now. I feel like I'm good. Don't need any more challenges. Thank you very much. But that's how you grow. So, and I know that. So let's recap. That was my week. So let me know, how is you guys this week? How's life on you guys' end? Good Lord Almighty. Whew, it's been a big one, which again, that is how you grow. Let me just finish up. Okay. So what else happened this week? If we I'm trying to look at my planner, which is empty because it's brand new. So we visited a friend's, my husband's college friend, who they've been friends for like 20 years now, 30 years. They were both at Columbia, and she was 15, very young, and he was younger than she was. So they're both kind of the wonderkins, like genius prodigy kids at Columbia, and they just have a fun friendship. She is a plastic surgeon in Scarsdale, New York. So her house is gorgeous. And the thing is, so she's a plastic surgeon. Her husband is an oncologist. They have 3 kids, and her parents were both physicians. So they've got, like, I don't want to say family money, but they've got the family influence. And from the outside, their house is like a normal house. Nothing like, I don't want to say nothing outstanding, or, it's not showy. It's not a McMansion. It's just a normal sort of bedroomed house in a normal neighborhood. And then you get inside, and the thing is built out to the nines. Like, it is just built out very, very luxuriously on the inside. The floors are really, really nice hardwood. There's molding, there's fixtures. They have a gorgeous playroom, which is ironic because now all her kids are almost like off to college. I think her youngest is heading off now. Her oldest is going into her junior year. So I think her youngest is probably junior year of high school. So it's fun to go over there with a 2-year-old because she's got this gorgeous playroom with tons of toys, and she does do a fair amount of entertaining. So I'm sure, like, she's hosted like displaced orphans, and I'm sure that they use the playroom for that. But it's fun to kind of see her. It's just fun to be there. So that's what we did on Saturday. And then she just put in this gorgeous pool, which the quotes for putting in pools are six figures, are like the cost of a small house, especially in that area. This pool is gorgeous. It's salt water. It's whatever that continuous recycle. It's first of all, it's salt water. It's a saltwater pool, okay, with a hot tub. So I mean, it's an oasis back there. That's where they hang out in the summer. And the thing is, they don't lock their doors. Like their side door is almost always open. I'm like, that's luxury, where you don't have to lock your door. Pools are ridiculously expensive. It's insane. So that's just crazy. I made that okay. Oh, awesome. Again, just don't mind me, just working here. So that is what we did on Saturday, and it was a great, I would say a great visualization exercise. Daryl, you did not see your weekly update. You got a puppy and an RV on the lake for a weekend. So exciting. What kind of dog did you get, Daryl? Ugh, I can't even think about it, but at some point in our future, I would say give us like 5 to 7 years and we shall have a dog. I'm very excited. I'm kind of like looking casually. I would love to get, so we had an Airedale growing up, an Airedale Terrier, for 13 years. And that dog was just a gift from God. His name is Winston, a Pomeranian. Oh, so cute. So puffy. He was incredible. His name was Winston, after Winston in 1984, in George Orwell's 1984. And I wanted that dog. He was a rescue. And the reason we got him was because I saw a lady in a parking lot who had an Airedale in her car. I got out of the car and I told my mom, I was like, that lady has an Airedale, because I knew that they were a terrier and they were a big dog. So I wanted a big dog, and I have allergies. So I knew they needed to be hypoallergenic. So I stalked this lady around the store with my mom and was like, oh, tell us about your dog. And it just happened that she was president of the Airedale Rescue Society in our area. And we took her number. She took our number. And like 4 months later in the summer, she's like, we're getting a litter of dogs. Are you interested? And my mom was immediately like, yep, we're interested. So we got a dog. I was not actually there when we picked him up because I was working. So my family my mom and my sister picked him out. And the lady was like, this is the one you need. He was the most sort of assertive in the litter, which was perfect. And he was our faithful companion for 13 years. Just an amazing dog, very hardy, no health issues. Was finally, he actually earned his keep one Christmas when there was a mouse in the house and we're 3 women freaking out, like, oh my goodness, what do we do? And the dog was outside at the porch going crazy, like wanting to come inside. So at this point, he's like 12 years old. And there was a mouse, and the mouse ran under the couch, and we lifted up the couch. The dog came in, dove under the couch, grabbed the mouse, and then was like, okay, and went to go take him outside, like disposed of the mouse for us. So that's our Airedale dog story. So I would love to have another Airedale. I don't know if that's in the cards. Certainly some type of hypoallergenic, probably a doodle mix at some point in the future for us, possibly an Irish Terrier, which is a smaller version of the Airedale Terrier, we would love. But again, coming back to the topic of financial independence, definitely not in the budget for right now. Not a budget priority right now, not with daycare and all the expenses associated. I am drinking Harney & Sons Paris blend tea that my mom just happened to have on the shelf because I'm trying to drink more tea, because tea actually has a lot of nutrients in it. So that's what I'm drinking in my Bride Tribe cup from when I was a bride. Okay, so on to goals for this upcoming week. Daryl's so exciting about the RV for the lake. Wow, I love it. So goals for the week. It's tough to say, especially with me. I don't want to say tough. Now that I have my laptop, I have no excuse for not uploading more videos. I'd like to go back to those 10 videos. I've uploaded one since getting the laptop, which is good. I could do 9 videos. That's reasonable because Amazon rewards you the more videos you bring in. So what's bringing in the cheddar for you guys? That's a question. What is What's bringing in the most income for you out there? Let me know what your income streams are. For me, it's definitely the day job is the number one. Roland, yay! So excited. Oh, another live stream. Are you talking about me? Me? The lady's eyebrows are always on point. Am I budgeting for that? Interesting. Because I'm not a very hairy person, so I don't really need to worry about plucking, or getting waxed or anything. I do try to do underneath. I have an eyebrow pencil that costs $24 that lasts me for about 3 to 4 months. So yes, actually I am budgeting for that. And then I just sort of draw in, because as you age, your eyebrow tail drops off. And I noticed it one morning. One morning in 2014, I was looking at myself on a video call and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? So I noticed that my tails were falling off and I had to draw them back in. So yes, I am. But thank you. I appreciate that. This is my new laptop, Roland, because immediately after I said 2 weeks ago, I'm going to figure out which laptop I like, my laptop dies. So yes, awesome. Daryl, yes, awesome for the replay. Thank you. Julie, yes, I hear you have no income, which is why YouTube may go away again in the near future. No, don't, no. So you have an interesting story. You've been on YouTube for a while. Did you say you used to get paid by fashion file like that? That would be awesome. That's pretty cool. I wish YouTube would go up for you. I don't know why you don't have more people, Julie. I feel like it's only a matter of time. We got to share yours out. We got to get your channel. Are you even monetized on YouTube? We got to get you. We got to get you more incomes. 9 to 5, Tony. Hey, Tony, 9 to 5 for one more year. Then investment returns will be primary income stream. That is awesome, Tony. What's your portfolio mix? You dropped. Oh, yeah, Julie, that's awful. Tony, tell us about I'd love to hear what your portfolio is. Mine is just S&P 500 at this point. I do not do individual stocks. I do not have the stomach or the money for that. And sometimes I feel like I'm missing out because people are like, oh, NVIDIA. And then I'm like, yeah, then NVIDIA drops. But the thing is that I've heard I was taught very young from a very, very good friend through church. His name was Jim Kingsland. He used to do commentary for Bloomberg. You don't buy high and sell higher. Like NVIDIA, Facebook, Apple, Google, all of those, like the whatever stuff, they're already high. So you don't buy high and sell higher. You buy low and sell high. Like, I return to those principles. No, never been monetized. Come on, we got it, Jolie. We got to get you monetized. That's a goal. That's the goal. You and Craig before the end of the year. We got to push you over the threshold. There's no reason you shouldn't be. You should be monetized. Sorry. Oh, exciting. Awesome. Okay. Not at all awesome. Okay. So that's goal 1 is 9 more videos for Amazon influencer. And I guess figure out, I have a good one actually. Finish my Google AI cert. I've got one more module to do and I'm almost there. Tony, yes. See, total stock market, S&P, international bonds, very few individual stocks as well. Awesome. And Tony, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been investing? I've been going for about 6-7 years now, focused 7 years. Just set it and forget it. That is very cool. Awesome, Tony. That is incredible. And what kind of, if you don't mind me asking, what industry are you in for your day job? That's like, I'm psyched for you. Have you started planning your, I don't say retirement, but planning your next phase? So I met this couple in FinCon in 2019, yeah, same. I mean, hello. Scattershot 8, investment income for me too, but got totally out of bonds this year. Interesting. Okay, cool. Good to know. I am not in bonds at all. All right, I've got 13 more years to go, Tony, and I'm almost catching you up. I'm going to catch up to you. So, planning for your next phase. Amy and Tim, I believe their channel is Go With Less, and I met them at FinCon in 2019, and I had been thinking about reaching out to them. Tim, I think it's Go With Less. Let me see if they're still on YouTube. They are. Go With Less. Tim and Amy, yes. I'm not. Oh, they got Mexican residency. Ew. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I will reach out to them. That's very interesting. Pharmaceutical industry, been planning fire for the past 5 years. That's awesome. Very exciting. Yay. So I guess I can say I've been actively thinking about fire since 2015, and I can tell when that video went viral, maybe 2016. My fire I got burned video went viral, and I have been aware of the concept for the past 8 years. So I say I've been working towards it for 8 years. For 8 years, my biggest challenge is my income. It's not where it could be, and that is on me to increase, which is, again, something I am working towards. Jolie, yes, used to watch all the people who've left the States. Interesting. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, I am not happy with what's going on in our country, but I love our country, and I feel like being here is the way to make it better, right? And I don't fault anyone for leaving or whatnot, but oh yeah, well, we're completely, yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I just got a note from a client. Okay. Responding now. Yes, so Amy and Tim, it looks like they got a Mexican residency. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So someone else, does anyone else watch Rose Hahn? She was a big investing with Rose, a big one. Yes, mentioned this yesterday, but can you check filters on Click Dealer? Sure. Ooh, sorry. She's another one that bought property in Mexico. Echo your thoughts on our country, right? I mean, not happy, but not leaving. I mean, for me, there's other things. I have family, and like it just doesn't make sense. It's another. Who else left for Portugal? That family with 2 kids. Used to live in the Bay Area. Both had. And they were living their early retirement in Portugal. Which, if that's your choice, that's awesome. Good for you. I would imagine the pace of life is much slower and much more leisurely, which is awesome. Lunchtime for sure. Sorry, guys. Okay, and then let me go over here. Could have. Much more leisurely pace of life abroad. Again, doesn't really make sense for me, so I can understand why people do it. Okay. Just not something that I would consider for myself. Oh, yes, you don't remember the name. Let me see the ones I'm thinking. I'll leave a link to Tim and Amy's channel in the description box. They are... They are... It's a family. Our Rich Journey. Okay, they're selling their dream home in Portugal, and Rose Hahn just moved back to California. And she's like, "Oh, I kind of wish I'd thought twice about being an expat in Mexico." I'm like, "Really?" Like, yeah. Jolie, many docs that I've worked through the 30, retiring to France. When asked, I'll say healthcare. Any interesting docs. Many docs that you've worked with through 30, retired or are retiring to France. And they'll say healthcare. Very, very interesting. Let's That is an interesting perspective. I mean, I would retire to France. Again, it's for me with family, it's a different story. I hate to be morbid, but it's like when you no longer have family in the States, keeping you here then is what it is. And for me, it's like the education system here. I don't want is what it is. It just is, but it doesn't make sense for us to think about uprooting at the moment. But I do like to think and plan for over 30 years in healthcare. I figured that was what you were saying, Jolie. It's exciting to plan for the next phase of life. So I have speaking of the next phase of life, I have a music teacher. My high school choir teacher was amazing, and she had 2 kids. I think she married later in life, or she just went gray very early. But I think she married later in life, had 2 kids, and I believe her husband is a doctor. Both of her kids are graduated, and I love just watching them travel everywhere around in the States. You're staying in the USA. I love it, warts and all. Exactly, scattershot. That's exactly my my feeling as well. Although it's interesting to kind of see what other people are looking at, what other people are doing. So I love watching my high school teacher. My high school choir teacher travel now. They go all around the States. They're always looking at like music festivals, folk festivals, and they went on a cruise just recently, like one of those like European river tour cruises for like 3 weeks. Oh, it's awesome. Never a good time for a laptop to die, but at least I was planning its replacement. Yes. So that was kind of the reason why I was planning its replacement. It was a 2015 model. It's 2024. It's a 9-year-old laptop. Amazing. I've had the best luck with it. Ultimately, what killed it was additional water damage, but this was not the first time that it had been water damaged. It was my own fault. A, I didn't have it in a sleeve, and B, I put water in my bag, which I should never do. So you'll live and learn. Oh no, no sound. Why is there no sound? Just watch Alzheimer's drain over $1 million from hubby's parents' retirement money. Sound back. Oh, so weird. Glad the sound is back. Yeah, Jolie, it's sobering and it's scary and it's sad. And like, what do you do? What do you do? Okay, sound back. Hopefully sound's back. Hopefully the sound stays back. I'm going to need to wrap up here. We've been going for 27 minutes. I try to keep this to half an hour. I love catching up with you guys. Yeah, it's awful to think about sort of, I don't say quality of life. Something else I've considered, especially for my mom, is long-term care insurance. My mom is 71, turning 71. She just had her 70th last year. And it's, I know, so sorry to hear that. Yes, Julie, awful. It's just awful. Is there anything that could have been done? Is there anything in hindsight you were like, oh, I wish we'd done X, Y, Z? I mean, aside from different legislature. For real. Sorry, guys, work. Oh, yeah. I mean, what could have been done? The states tell you to sell your house and hold no more than 165,000. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's so actually I think it's the internet strength. I just got an internet strength warning. Connection is unstable, so that could be why. The sound's going in and out. Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's no way you can live on 165,000 in assets. It's awful. It's disgusting. Just disgusting. So my husband's parents are actually in a similar situation. His mom, although they have no assets, his father has a pension, a church pension, which is quite healthy. He also has Social Security, but they have no assets. He leases, my husband's father leases an apartment, and it's a gorgeous apartment, but it's a lease. And his mom is on Medicaid in an assisted living facility because she's also got diminished cognitive abilities. So she's in an assisted living care home, which is just awful, but they had no assets. So for them, it was not as devastating. And I know I think about us and I'm like, oh, lawyer suggested divorce to survive. Yeah, for real. Oh my gosh. That's tragic, but not as a tactical move. Yeah, for real. Oh, gross. It's awful, Jolie. Yeah. Oh, well, it's kind of, I don't want to end on a down. I'm so sorry, Jolie. That's just an awful situation to be in. I mean, what's ideal, I guess, is you both sail off into the sunset together, right? And that, I say, thinking about it, I don't think about end of life for anyone, but again, my really good friend's father, the one that goes to the same mechanic, had gone to this mechanic for forever and ever. He passed away instantly. He had a heart attack in the middle of the night. I want to say he was 78. He woke up and got out of bed and fell to the floor. And his wife, my friend's mom, said that she thinks he was dead before he hit the floor. And full cognition, fully alert and aware up until that point. And I think kind of overall, that's kind of the ideal way to go. And I think of that the ideal way to go would be quickly and painlessly, ideally, right? Quickly and painlessly at the age of 175 with all your faculties intact. So I really try to focus on the ideal and then just kind of adjust according to reality, right? That's all we can do is respond to reality. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. I'm going to have to end it here. So good to see you. Let me know if you're listening on the replay. Let me know how you are and what's up. What are your goals for this upcoming week? As always, it's awesome to hang out with you, and I hope you'll keep watching. Bye.